Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Smashi Sports Show. My name is Hisham, and I'm joined today by Abdul Aziz.
Hi Hisham, how are you?
Today is a Friday, not morning. Actually, we went live today at 3 p.m. as Augustus today hosted a very important event. Can you walk us through the event, Azuz?
It was a very amazing event. I loved it. I loved every part of it. It took us half of a day with more than 200 guests. Talking about the panels, marketing, Ramadan especially was happening in
it was a local influence, regional impact. That's the name of our event that we had today. We had 3 panels today. Let's start off with the first panel that we had. It's called
the event, right?
The Ramadan Connection. It's how to build trust and drive impact to the audience.
Through the audience, through the marketing.
We had very important influencers such as Ahmad Mahmoud, Nadim, and Rita, and obviously Ammar and Reem, only Ammar attended. Yeah. And the second one was more as a bit of a planning and business part. It's the future of Ramadan planning, trends and adaptation. And we had Anna from Publicis Group. We had Vishal, we had Simon, we had Dahara. So it was very important for the audience. And the third panel obviously was led by our content director. It's connecting with digital first audience, consumer behavior and brand narratives.
Nestlé director and Hilton.
We had Werner from Hilton Group, and Hilton we also had Nayada from Nestlé Mayada. Yeah. So it was very important.
Panels.
Yeah. As Aziz mentioned, we had more than 200 guests today on ground with us. It was very entertaining. As you know, it's very important for you to engage and ask questions and try to know, as Ramadan is not like the high season, but it is a very important season, as you have hospitality, for example, with like restaurants, hotels. This is a season mainly for them.
Especially that in few years we'll be having Ramadan next to close to the New Year's event, so it's going to be a lot of events happening at the same time. So
and I was having this discussion that Ramadan is getting closer, 15 days by each year. So hopefully next year it will be in Feb.
In Feb officially.
So actually you have Q4 extend to not 3 months till 5 months. So
and every year it's going to be harder than the other.
It was a very important event today for us. And
maybe in a few years we'll be having the new year.
It's the second one we have. We had the first one, hopefully it was by September, December, for example. So it was very important. Let's dive in and move on to our headlines for today.
So that's why we're late today, guys.
Yeah, you can watch all the panels of all the people we just mentioned on Love in Dubai YouTube page. It was a 3-hour event, and if I was you, I would watch it. It was very important. It was very useful.
Very insightful.
Every time we do those events, trust me, I'm the first. Like I try to do my job, but my other ears just always try to be the first one to just listen to everyone speaking about different categories, different departments, from content creators to
from
media
their
planners,
own perspective,
to
also
commercial directors.
All the years of experience, and very thoughtful, very insightful.
100%. Let's move on to our first headline for today, and it brings us to the Lebanese talent. He's a 17-year-old.
Let's go back to the words of sports.
Yes, his name is Andre, and he is on fire, as it was mentioned. He plays for the Arsenal U18. So far, he has 13 goals and 13 assists in 12 starts. So he played 12 games. He made 13 goals and 13 assists. That means he did more than... His minimum is a 1 goal, 1 assist per match. That's a total of 26 goal and assist contribution in a goal. Very fantastic player.
And he's just 17 years old. I didn't know about the guy until I
think Arteta should also just have a close-up on such an academy, as they're now bringing to get a striker and having a striker that they're struggling with, having such a great kid on the ground that he plays for the under-18. These are the type of players that you just want to take from the youth and just bring them up there and always, push for them. He's also, as mentioned, he's a Lebanese player. It's very important to hear back such a Lebanese player back, and especially playing in a team from the Premier League, maybe under-18, but he's shining, and I'm sure very soon before the season
next year he'll be 18. Next year he can play with the senior team. So
no, he can play from the senior year from now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, well, but that's what I'm trying to mention. That investing in your academies and youth, just like many teams does. And for example, La Masia, Barcelona, and Ajax team, obviously, because these are the two head ones. It's very important having those players just having very, very, very investment for them.
Yeah, and what's impressive, I think he didn't score in just one league. He scored in the
He brought in the
U18
FA
Premier
Cup,
League, the
Youth
Premier
League,
League 2, the UE
yeah.
Youth. So it's like 5 or
That's
different
across
leagues. You know.
across three to four competition. Yeah,
Exactly. That shows how good he is in because every tournament is different from the other.
Obviously.
So, and he's just 17 years old. I mean,
I think it's time for him to see him in the Premier League very soon. If you don't have him now in his peak, when will you have him?
I don't know.
26 contributions in 12 games. What else would you need from him to do in academy for him to play in the first team?
Right.
You
You
know?
were a football player, Hisham, right?
Yeah, I know.
So when you were 17, how was your average of goals and assists? Don't laugh at him, guys. He's gonna be a no.
What year?
Me and honest.
Okay, so 17. That was I'm now 27. That was 10 years ago.
Okay.
So that was 2015.
Okay.
So if we had the season mainly, I played like 14 to 15 games. I think like my highest ever in a season was like 14 goals.
Okay, that's
that
nice.
was that back in 2000 when I was 13, 14.
Your highest
But
record.
I think 2015 we were aging 2000. We were aging to 16 years old. So 17 years old. No, I think it wasn't that much. It was around 6 goals.
Okay.
The whole season, not 12 games.
Okay. So like 1 goal per 4 games. 5
Yeah, but
games.
I was an assistant more than.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
like I had a season, I made 18 assists and I had only 2 goals.
Nice.
So I'm the kind of player who loves creating goals more than scoring.
For me,
goals.
assists are worth the same worth of goals. You know?
Not that much, but yeah, like
Because sometimes the assist is so beautiful that it's like better than the goal. You know, it's like it gave you something on plate, silver on plate.
it's a 50-50 as I see it, or
Okay.
maybe it's a 30-70 to the striker because he's the one who finished the goal. If you have a very good passer, as they say, like an assister, and the finisher doesn't finish, like it's his job to finish.
True.
You know
True.
what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
But sometimes the job is so easy for the finisher. So
Imagine you're
that
writing
the
a song,
passer is-
right?
yeah.
You're writing a song. You're into music producing. So you write the song, okay? And then you do the beat for it. And then you make the singer sing it. But actually putting the song and singing it live, can you do it live? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say, I would say in terms of music, the guy who made the beat is the passer, and the guy who made the
Who wrote
is
yeah.
the singer.
But how the guy is gonna sing it is gonna be good or not?
Yeah.
That's the main concern. But yeah, probably 17 I wasn't doing what he was doing.
If you want to see the highlights of Hisham, you can go to his Instagram page. You can see the assists and his goals. And then
you
he's
won't
better
find
than
any
the
of those.
17 years old guy.
No, we didn't. Back in Egypt, we didn't have that much ability to have us
To track, yeah.
to track. Now you see like 13 years old and 14 years old just getting videographers following them on the pitch and training and making videos promoting them. But we would have the club actually clip all the matches.
Yeah.
And we won't have that mentality of actually getting all the material and actually having those material edited by an editor. Like obviously I have a video of myself, but
Very low quality.
It's
You
not low
can't
quality.
even know
No,
if you're the player.
Maybe it doesn't have.
To.
Maybe the video doesn't have a good quality, like due to like its pixels. But trust me, the quality that you can see, the quality of football that you will see
He's getting into
will
it,
not
guys.
will not mean it. If you watch in 144p or 720 or 1K, it won't matter because my quality in the pitch is
Okay. Arsenal, big teams. He's still here. He still have 5 to 6 years to deliver. So, you?
No, not today. Let's move on to our second headline, and our second headline today is a mix of the AFC Champions League elite fixture. It's kicking off, but before that, let's move on because there is an amazing game happening in the Saudi League yesterday, where the big derby between Al Ahli Jeddah versus Al Nasr.
Okay.
And it was a very dramatic game as the new Duran, he's the new player number 9 that Al Nasr signed him. He scored the first goal on a 32, and then the beginning of halftime they got a red card for Muhammad Simakan, I think that's how you pronounce his name in the right way. And then the last 10 minutes was drama because Tuni scored the equalizer finally, showing up. It was 1-1. Then Ayman and Duran again scoring his second goal, and the third of the match turned the game into 3-1. It was a very, very dramatic game, as you also had the day before where Al Hilal and Dahmak drew 2-2, where Ruben Neves missed a penalty, and obviously Diallo scored 2 goals for Dahmak, and obviously for Al Hilal, Savage and also Marcos Leonardo scored the first goal. Very important games happening. You see now, as I spoke before, that Al Hilal's consistency will not be easy as last year, because you have Ittihad Jeddah are very competing in this tournament. So after the first 2 teams now are leading with 19 games played, you have Ittihad Jeddah 49 points, and then you have Al Hilal with 47 points. Only 2 games that spices up the league. You also have Al Nasr playing 20 games with a 44 point, with Al Qasidiya 44 points.
Also points. They're so close to each
Al
other.
Ahli Jeddah 38. So I think the first 5 teams,
Let's say 4 teams.
Al Nasr, Al Qasidiya, Ahli Jeddah, they're very close to each other, and obviously Ittihad Jeddah and Al Hilal are very also close to it. So I think 3 games in a row, if something happens between any of
You
the
can never
clubs,
know what happens.
it's going to really matter. Obviously, if Al Hilal managed to win the last game, they would have been drawn 49 in total, and that would spice up more the league. But it's very good seeing Al Nassr now getting an investment player. He's a fast player. Now he's scoring goals, second goal, probably third. How do you see that? How do you see that that the Saudi league starting bringing youth players, apart from, because I have a perspective, I'll share it with you, but I just want to listen to your perspective on how now the Saudi league is actually grabbing the attention of youth players.
Yeah, I think everyone kept saying the Saudi league are targeting the high figures, the high players, top 10 players in the world by bringing Cristiano and these kind of players, but also bringing youth people and letting them getting the experience from these guys will benefit for the league in the long term.
I say that this year's the second phase.
Yeah.
Well, as I see that the first phase, you get very good players such as Neymar when they got him. Obviously.
Yeah, but these
Ronaldo,
they won't last for like 2-3 years maximum.
But I'm saying that was the first phase. Getting good players with high experience, a bit old, more than 30 years plus, I understand. And really...
like veterans,
yeah, not bet on it, but actually they made the league price go higher, value, competition, everything. And now
also
they're in the second phase.
Sales, marketing. This kind.
Now it's the second phase where they're actually starting to get youth players. You see, like from Barcelona, not wanting to go play in the first team, but he will go to
Ittihad. Yeah.
So that's the second phase. I'm sure the third phase will be focusing more on local players, because having local players inside that, how the national team will grow. You'll never have a national team grow unless you have very, very good players that play.
Very good players. Also, in age-wise, they have to be like youth players a little bit, because 34, 35, 33 years old, they can't compete for the whole year.
But I think there's a lot of pressure in Saudi Arabia right now because the national team hasn't performing really well. The under 23 had a couple of games of qualifications. They've been
especially in the last cup also.
Yeah, and also like you would want to invest in the league good. You want to make the league more competitive good. But I think the main target should be also the national team. But I think that's going to be their like third phase. I think that's going to be their third phase off. So phase 1, getting big players such as Ronaldo, Neymar, Mane.
Phase 2, the youth.
Second phase is just getting youth to just get the competition together a bit and having equality of the age in the squads. And now hopefully will be phase 3 where we actually concentrate on the talents that we have, because Saudi Arabia has a lot of talent.
Has a lot of talent.
I'm sure. I'm telling you, like it has.
Especially by the World Cup, they need to have the team ready. And they have the assets for it, that's why.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Let's move on to our last story for today. We're not going far away from Saudi Arabia, but this news has been really moving me a bit. I keep hearing that Saudi Arabia wants to get Vinicius Jr. And I heard it once, I saw it second time.
Do you actually believe in this? I mean, they kept doing unexpected things.
100%. But did you ever believe that Cristiano Ronaldo would go play in the Saudi league? Yes or no?
Okay, that's going to be no.
Okay. Did you ever believe that Sadio Mane will go play Benzema, Ballon d'Or, after Ballon d'Or and winning the Champions League with Madrid next season, he's going to go to Al Ittihad?
Yeah, after Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, maybe yes, a little bit. Because they're old.
Yeah, yeah. No.
They're old, it's okay, but
Ronaldo
Vinicius
opened.
is young.
Ronaldo opened the eyes for us. But did you specifically Neymar? Did you believe that he would go to the Saudi league?
No.
Exactly. So Ruben Neves, he was offered. He plays at Wolverhampton in the Premier League. He had Barcelona offering him a contract, and Al Hilal offering him a contract.
And he went for Hilal, yeah.
And he went for Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Because he sees the potential in the project. So I think Vini is he's a spotlight in Real Madrid for sure. He's one of the main stars. Obviously, I can consider him the main star also after having Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, all of those players. I appreciate them. But let's be fair, Vinicius Jr. is the number one star in Real Madrid.
It's true.
To
and one
be-
of the top 5 best players
in the world, and obviously, and he's a Ballon d'Or future holder if he continues on that phase. But my main concern is, if you feel like you want everything and you just want to have a next level, then why not? But I feel like it's been.
He said, according to the report, he said Vinicius doesn't want to be known for leaving for money, as he's being offered an over $1 billion salary over a 5-year contract.
Vini.
Come on, Vinny.
Come on, Vinny. Look, I see all players have different ambition than other players. Trust me, if I'm, this is me, okay. But if I play in Vini's position in Madrid and I have the fame, like not the fame as being famous, but the way the fans love him, the way the people cheer him, the people stand up for him when people go against him because of his color and abuse and racism. The way they stick up for him, I wouldn't need anything in my life, to be fair, you know.
Me too.
I think he has a future with Madrid. Look, being successful is easy, but staying there is not. That's not
Staying
the easy
at the
part.
top is way
Yeah.
tougher than just reaching the top.
So what I mean is that I'm sure he won the Champions League. He won the league. He's known for his skills. He's one of the best Brazilian players I've seen. I put him with Ronaldinho, Ronaldo. Obviously,
Ronaldinho, no, not yet.
Ronaldinho, not.
Ronaldinho, no, he's not at the level of Ronaldinho. I will always say it. We will never have a second Ronaldinho.
I'm not saying like him, but I can consider him one of the top Brazilian players.
Okay, yeah, one of the top Brazilian players, yes.
Yeah, Vinicius, the ball in his
Yeah.
leg, it looks easy. You know, he makes the
Ronaldinho
game
is
look
something
easy.
else.
Yeah, he's a 1.7, but he makes the game totally change. You know?
True.
If you have Vini in his day and he's really concentrating in the field, not concentrating outside, you're going to see a different game. Trust me.
True.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a very good move for him, but not now. Maybe in 4 years, maybe after his contract is finished. But Saudi League are potentially pushing of having him next summer.
And by Saudi League, what do you mean?
And they're trying to play that
Ahly?
game. Yeah, they're trying to play that game of pressuring him off that. Oh, Madrid got Mbappe. Why did they got Mbappe while you're already there? You know that game?
True.
Like, if you're good, why did they get him? You know, I'm sure like they have a way around. Obviously, yeah.
But it's better to have Vinicius and Mbappe on the same team, you know.
Yeah, but
And I'm not very happy with Mbappe's performance, like
because
since he
Vini,
got
listen, this is what people doesn't get. Vinicius and Mbappe plays in the same position.
Yeah, true.
Having Mbappe as a number 9, it's not him. He's a player who likes to run on the line and cut inside. You know.
True.
So, yeah. So hopefully we'll see all of those stores one day somewhere else where you're not sure of. But yeah, this is all the headlines.
I have a feeling like he's gonna go to Saudi, and we get back to this episode, and
I'll kill you.
And he saw me in my face, and I was like, "Okay, Vin, if you wanna come, just tell me and come.
Just
bro.
tell
It's
me,
okay.
you know.
Just tell me and come, bro."
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you everyone for listening to us and watching us. Thank you, Aziz, for having
Thank you,
me
Hisham.
today.
Always a pleasure.
We apologize, guys, for you that our episode went out late today, and thank you for our producer for bringing up the last headline right now.
Thank you, Curb.
So if you want to watch the full episode audio video, you'll find it on Smashi TV, and you can download Smashi TV on your favorite platform that you're using or device, so mobile, Android or iOS, iPad, tablet, TV, and also you can watch it on web browser, and you can listen to us on your favorite podcast platform, Anagami, Spotify, YouTube Music, and Google, and Apple podcast. Thank you again, Aziz, and thank you for everyone who's listening to us. This was Smashi Sports Show, a Smashi production under the Augustus Media Network podcast. See you on Monday at 11 a.m. Enjoy your weekends.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.